What's up guys, Beyond Sense here with another video. So today I'm gonna continue the Love at First Sniff tag. Today is gonna be the niche version. I started with the designer one last week. I'm gonna bring you some few perfumes that I had some kind of love at first sniff reaction. Some of them were blind buys. I actually didn't know what to expect, and some of them I tried in the store and I just got back home and I was like, okay, let me find out the better deals for this specific perfume, and I ended up getting them. Okay, so let's start with one of the houses that I like the most. I think that this perfume is not actually a surprise for any one of you guys here. If you know my channel, you know that I love this perfume, and I'm talking about Amouage Jubilation 25. Jubilation 25, if you guys know, it's a blend with a lot of oriental notes, oud, honey, tarragon, a lot of spices, a little bit of rose, a little bit of incense, a little bit of dried fruits. This is a masterpiece for me, seriously. It was a blind buy for me, actually. I watched some reviews from different reviewers, actually, not just one. It was maybe 2, 3, 4, 5. This one was at least top 3 in all the lists from the house that I actually watched. So I was like, well, maybe this one is a good pick for me. And I was 100% right. Because between this one, Lyric Man and Reflection Man, that was constantly in the top 3, this one is my favorite, by far. I got this one on my mail, and I was actually going to the gym. I just sprayed it once, and I actually received another perfume as well in the same package, and I sprayed the other one in the other hand, and I just went to gym. While I was in the treadmill, I was just like, wow. It was a little bit daring for me at the same time, but I was loving it at the same time. So it was one of the best surprises that I actually got until now in my fragrance journey. And this is a love for me, seriously. This is probably the only Amouage perfume that I would double up the bottle. So Amouage Jubilation 25. Well, since we are talking about Amouage, I'm gonna continue with this house. This one is a recent purchase. I got this one after trying my friend's bottle. I'm talking about Amouage Interlude. I was actually hearing a lot about this one, and I got afraid, actually. I got afraid of its potency. So I just ended up not actually caring that much about this one, so I just skipped it and I went to other perfumes, other houses. One of my friends, he got super into perfumes, and he saw a big deal, a nice deal for an Interlude. He got it, and when I tried, I was like, wow, what did I do that I actually didn't pay attention to this perfume? This one is a spice oriental bomb kind of. There's an interesting fact about this one, actually. The first time that I sniffed it, I was like, oh wow. It really reminded me of perfume back in the days when I was a teenager in Brazil. I mean, if you're Brazilian, you may know it. There's a perfume called Malbec, the original one. It is super spicy in the top notes, and this one is also super spicy. If you know, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that they are equal or similar by any means, but the super spicy top notes in this specific perfume does remind me of Malbec vibes. Amouage Interlude. The third perfume that I'm talking about, it's a perfume from a house that it's quite known in the community, but here in Korea at least, it's impossible to find, so I had to blind buy it. Same as I did with the Jubilation 25. I was searching reviews of this specific perfume, but on YouTube it's actually difficult to find some super deep reviews about this perfume, so I just ended up blind buying it. I am talking about Bois de Cera de Victorious Ardent. I actually had no idea of what to expect out of this one, but I heard oud, honey, rose, so I was like, okay, this is probably for me. And I was right as well. I had some kind of feeling and I was right. What you can feel out of the atomizer, it's a little bit of rose, but like some honey boozy vibe. It's like a boozy drink made with honey, like some kind of Jack Daniels or something like that. When you spray it on, you notice that there's way more depth on it, and you can feel the rose and the oud, the honey, like, and a lot of other stuff. For me, this one is the best Bodycea de Victorious till date that I actually had tried. I mean, I do like Valiant, I do like Blue Sapphire, I do like other stuff, but this one for me is the best and it is the one that suits me the most. Longevity, Jesus Christ. This is like close to a day, because if you spray on your shirt, you're gonna smell this perfume for at least a week, and I am not kidding. It does, I mean, when you spray it on for the first time, you're gonna get some airy vibe. You're gonna say like, ah, come on, it's impossible for this perfume to actually last 20 hours. But like, man, on clothes it does, on fabric it does, on your body it will last at least 8, like 10 hours, but on fabrics, Jesus Christ. Bodycea de Victorious Ardent. The fourth perfume that I'm talking about is a perfume from a house that is quite famous, super popular. I'm talking about the house of Creed, and the perfume is Silver Mountain Water. I first tried this one in a department store here in Korea. I actually had no idea what to expect out of this one, because I went there actually to try Aventus, and I wanted to try Green Irish Tweed and also Millésime Imperial, because for me they were the triad. They were the most famous perfumes. I tried this one and I was super surprised, because I got something different out of this one, and it is the blackcurrant with this metallic vibe that people usually like mention about this perfume. I mean, I don't actually know why some people think that this metallic vibe is a little bit off-putting. For me, this is the most exquisite scent. Other perfumes are also nice from Creed, but this one has some kind of different aura. It gives you a different aura. Like, it's something that it's 100% out of the box. Like, I have no idea how they come up with this perfume. This is one of my favorite Creeds. I mean, Creed is a little bit difficult, because if I have to do a top 5, top 10 Creed perfumes, I don't know exactly where this one will get in, because like Creed is like somehow it's just an interesting house. If you want to know a little bit more about this perfume, like, check my review. I already have a full review of this perfume in my channel. Silver Mountain Water. The next perfume that I'm talking about, the fifth one, it's a perfume that it was also on a blind buy. It's impossible to find this brand here in Korea. I was actually lucky to find this perfume in a European website. I got this one and I was super surprised, because it does remind you a little bit of a desert, and I'm talking about Andy Tower Perfumes, L'air du désert marocain. If you know this perfume, you know what I'm talking about. This perfume has, you can feel the scent, you can feel the salt. I mean, it's a little bit salty as well, spicy, but it's actually an amber scent. I always will say that whenever I talk about this perfume, I gotta tell you that this atomizer is the worst atomizer of all. Tower perfumes, please change that. That's the only thing that I ask you guys to do, because it's quite easy to lose juice because of this atomizer. Try to change that, please. When I tried this one, I was actually quite surprised, because I could actually feel the scent. like the desert. I actually didn't imagine that this perfume would actually represent that kind of vibe. I mean, I have never been in the Moroccan desert, but I think I can believe that this one represents that. This is the 5th one. This was a nice surprise. L'air du désert marocain. Tower perfumes. The last perfume that I want to talk about today, it's a perfume from by Kilian, and it is Black Phantom. The very first time that I tried by Kilian was in a duty free. I was coming back to Korea and I saw like a by Kilian like little store over there. So I was okay, let me try that one because I heard about this one, but I mean I heard about the house, but I not even knew actually which perfumes to actually try. I remember that when I went there, the guy over there, he suggested me vodka on the rocks and also this one, Black Phantom. I tried vodka on the rocks. It was okay, but I mean nothing super like mind-blowing. But when I tried this one, I was like, oh wow, this one is different. And I started to double check about this one and I tried to find some deals and I ended up getting this one out from Europe as well. I found in a good like European web store. I'm yet to do a full reveal of this one, but this what I can tell you, it's like what I can tell you about this one is like coffee, black sugar, milk. It's kind of a mochaccino. Seriously, this one is quite unique. This one was my very first coffee scent and I am glad that I have this one. Those are the perfumes that I brought you today, guys. So let me know in the comments which perfumes were love at first sniff for you guys. I hope you guys like this kind of content. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.